Welcome to Tea Time with Aloha and Coco. The 2025 Festival of the Arts is kicking off today, and I want to break down the menus and see what we want to try, what we want to skip out on, and all of the options that there are in store. So join me as we discover 2025's Festival of the Arts. Let's start our little food tour with Opening Bites located near Communicore Hall and Plaza. The first item on the menu, soft shell crab sliders with green papaya slaw and mango ketchup on toasted brioche. Next up, they have the cheddar and chive scone with smoked salmon salad topped with cream fresh and caviar. And lastly, the Enchanted Rose, which is a milk chocolate rose with raspberry and rose center. Up next, we have the Craftsman's Courtyard near Communicore Hall and Plaza. Over here, they have plenty of options to eat. We'll start with the Beef Wellington inspired croissant supreme. It has everything from spinach, mushroom, mustard, flank steak, red wine sauce, and pickled mustard seeds. They also have the cast iron roasted mussels with sauteed tomatoes, garlic, and fresh herbs. And then finally, the roasted bone marrow with onion marmalade, pickled mushrooms, and petite lettuce. Up next, we have the Deconstructed dish. This is also located near Communicore Hall and Plaza. The best part of this specific menu is all of the items that you have that are completely deconstructed but so delicious. This is a returning stand and I absolutely love it. They have things like the deconstructed BLT with pork belly, soft poached eggs, onion bread pudding, watercress espuma, and tomato jam, as well as the deconstructed key lime pie with a flexible key lime curd, key lime mousse, graham cracker cake, and meringue. Now we're heading to Figment's Inspiration Station at the Odyssey. Here you can find the raspberry pastry tart. It's a sugar cookie with raspberry and lemon cream cheese filling. They also have a rainbow cake. It's topped with Skittles and popped freeze-dried candy. And lastly, they have this year's Figment Premium Popcorn Bucket for the 2025 Festival of the Arts year. Now we're going to head on over to all of the countries. We're going to start with the Pastoral Palette, which is located in Germany. I've gone ahead and added a map here so you can see that it is directly next to Italy and China. The items on the menu are the red wine braised beef short rib, you have the pork and white bean cassoulet, and you have the Black Forest cake available for you in this particular stand. Now we're going to head on over to our next stop. Now we're going to head on over to the Painted Panda in China. I've also located a map right here, and I've placed where you can find it directly on the left-hand side if you decide to walk in and go straight there. We have different items on this menu. General Tso's chicken shumai, which is dumplings filled with chicken, potato, onions, and water chestnut topped with General Tso's sauce. They have the hargou shrimp dumplings with pumpkin puree and a drizzle of chili oil, and the egg tart, Hong Kong style egg custard tart. All of these items available in this particular stand. Now we pay a visit to El Artista Hambriento, which is in Mexico, one of my favorite stands at every single festival. Here I've located it for you. It is literally one of the first stops you'll have. We have the carne asada, we have the croqueta, and the natilla de maíz. All of these things, I think for the exception of the carne asada, are brand new to this festival. I have had the carne asada and it is absolutely spectacular. So if you're looking for something that's going to be exquisite, try that. Now we're heading on over to Italy. Now in Italy, you can see from the map that it is located between the American Experience and Germany. So if you decide to start there first, you know where to head. We're going to look at the menu. The first item is the mozzarella frita, which is flash fried breaded mozzarella with artist palette condiments, followed by the tricolore, a cheese-filled ravioli, pomodoro cream, and pesto sauce. And then finally, they have the hazelnut s'mores cannoli shell dipped in chocolate and graham cracker, chocolate hazelnut cannoli cream, and toasted marshmallows. Let's head on over to the artist table over in the Americas. The Americas is located right in the center, so regardless of where you go, you have to walk quite a bit to get there. Now we're going to start with the actual menu. On this menu, you have the deviled egg trio. You also have the chicken pot pie. And lastly, you have the hummingbird cake, a banana and pecan cake dipped in cream cheese icing with caramel sauce and warm pineapple compote. And now we are headed over to Goshiki in Japan. It's definitely one of my favorite places. I love the shopping there. Now let's take a look at the map. It is on the right-hand side of the Americas. And now we're going to look at the Festival of the Arts food offerings for this location. They have a Wagyu bun. It's a steamed bun filled with American Wagyu beef. They also have the sushi donuts, a donut-shaped sushi featuring salmon, tuna, shrimp, cucumber, sesame seed over a decorated plate of wasabi aioli, sriracha aioli, and eel sauce. And then finally, they have the tiyaki. This is a crisp, flaky fish-shaped pastry filled with sweet red beans served with whipped topping and blueberry popping boba. Now we're going to head on over to our next location. Now we are at Tangerine Cafe Flavors of Medina. This is located in Morocco. Here they offer a grilled kebab, stone-baked Moroccan bread with assorted dips, and an avocado coconut custard tart. They also have other items that are there throughout the year as well. Now we are heading to the Vibrante and Vivido Encanto Cocina. This location offers Latin food, so if you're looking for something like that, this is a great option. They have the chorizo and potato empanada, the spicy ajiaco soup, which is a returning item, which I absolutely love, and the passion fruit-filled mango cheesecake. All of these options are phenomenal and definitely worth a stop. Now we are heading on over to France. Besides the exquisite smells, scents, and shopping, France has quite a number of items that I'd like to check out this time around. France is located on the right-hand side upon entrance into Epcot. We're going to start with the creme de brie and petit pain. It's a warm, creamy brie and house-made bread bowl. They also have a puff pastry with duck, chicken, onions, mushrooms, cranberries, and duck sauce. And finally, an escargot and chocolat. Now we are heading on over to Gourmet Landscapes. This is located in Canada. It is the first actual stop for food from the World Showcase if you take a right-hand turn. They have a citrus braised beet tartare and they have a wild mushroom risotto. That sounds spectacular and I may have to try that. And over at the front of the festival, like right before you walk into the World Showcase, it's called the Port of Entry. They have a bunch of different items, things like soft serve ice cream floats. They have seasonal desserts that you can find specifically for the festival. You have Deco Delights. They have these really cool cakes. There's also a bunch of other little kiosks that offer food that is pertaining to the art festival itself. So food that has really cool colors, concepts, flavors. I believe this is the ink pasta, the squid ink pasta. It looks really cool, definitely something I want to try. But there's one item on the menu this year that I try every year, and it's this right here, the tomato soup and the grilled cheese over at Pop Eats. Definitely one of my favorites. It never disappoints. As a matter of fact, we always start with this and everybody gets one because our tummies are a little bit filled. So when we go explore other foods, we know that at least we got something really, really good at the beginning. And then they have other items that you can find at the Connections Eatery and beyond. These are all different options that are not located in the World Showcase per se, but you can pick them up right before you get started. And of course, it's all themed after the Festival of the Arts. This is definitely one of the girls' favorites, the actual Painter's Palette cookie. It is delicious. And of course, you can't forget the poutine over at the refreshment port right before you hit Canada. Well, I hope you guys enjoy this breakdown of all the menus located at the Festival of the Arts. And I hope you join us soon for much more right here on Tea Time with Aloha and Coco.